Well, good this time. Great start there from Aaron Brown. Second to left. Also good running in lane 2 by Johan Blake. And Johan Blake, the grand old man, comes through for this one. Well, does he? I think Aaron Brown might have stolen it at the last there. I think Aaron Brown might have taken that one. 10.13 eventually. Quite a lot of hold-ups. Somewhat emasculated with the disqualifications of first of all Trayvon Bromell and then Zarnell Hughes, but you can take nothing away from Aaron Brown. He can only beat those who line up against him. Johan Blake, I think, was expecting something rather special there. He was in the lead until about 5 metres out. Can you imagine winning Diamond League races 11 years apart? That, I'm sure, without checking, would be unique, and it was so nearly the case here in Birmingham.
Coleman just got left a little bit and Bromell gets out quicker, but it's Christian Coleman who's coming to the front and Bromell is trying to hold him off and Bromell comes away again. It's going to be Bromell who's getting it from Curley. 9.93. Well, it went one way and then the other. Coleman wasn't out as quick, then he got into the lead. But Bromell loves it here in Eugene. This is the track where he performs. Doesn't always produce his best performances when he's in Europe. He knows that. He's got to find a way to solve that. But when the World Championships are here on your favourite track, boy, must he be looking forward to the trials and then coming to the Worlds, hopefully, but an emphatic win for him.
He's a beautifully symmetrical looking sprinter, isn't he? Trayvon Bromell wins there, celebrating arms wide about 5 metres out. Coleman didn't get a good start, worked really hard after the first 10 or 15 metres, up to about 50, and I thought was going to move away. But Bromell, irresistible there to the left of picture in those fluorescent colours in lane 6, takes it comfortably.
Curley gets a pretty good start, not as good as Isaiah Young, and also going well as Charleston, but it's going to be Fred Curley just starting to come away. Kyrie King trying to go with him, but it will be Fred Curley. Curley extricates himself with a 9.92 clocking away from the rest of the field, and off he goes on, might not be a full lap of honour, but to take the plaudits of the Italian crowd. The Olympic silver medalist, they won't mind him coming and replacing their hero from Tokyo. Comes away with a big win. In the sense of, not in the sense of who he beat, I don't think, tonight, but another big statement from Fred Curley, how good he is at the 100 metres now. On a cool evening in Rome, still produces or equals the best he's run this season. 9.92. King did just hang on for second place ahead of Charleston. 10.14, 10.17, but they were nowhere near this one.
Fred Curley, a man of few words. It's very difficult to get much out of him when he speaks in front of the media, but goodness me, he does his speaking and talking on the track, doesn't he? 9.92, a class apart. Shame we couldn't see a showdown with Jacobs, as you said, the Olympic champion. But Curley, remember, one of only 3 men to be sub-10 for 100 metres, sub-20 for 200 and sub-44 for 400, the others being Mike Norman and Wade van Niekerk. He really is a very versatile sprinter. And once he got into his stride, there's the transition. Now you can see the head, and he's up into his running, knees high, pumping all the way, and he's going away, isn't he? Even has time for a little celebration there. He said in the press conference, Steve, that he prefers running in empty stadia because he can hear his coach.
Really?
Yeah, but he would have enjoyed that, surely.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's probably worth mentioning, you know, he's had 2 or 3 coaches over the last 3-4 years, and everything working really well for him now, so well done to the pair of them. And he's just so smooth, you know, look at him, so relaxed crossing the line here. You saw that head on, just watch this here. He knows he's got the race won. Look at it, yeah, okay, it's a breeze. DeGrasse gets a pretty good start, but Prescott is out with him as well, and so is Simbine. But if Prescott's that close, then just watch out. And running well is Azamati, but DeGrasse might force him, but Prescott's right there. Oh, I think DeGrasse just got it on the dip. Right to the line. He ran through the line, and it meant that he just pipped Prescott, who I think 10 metres out probably thought, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And then at the last second, DeGrasse comes through. They're still saying it's a photo finish. It's very, very tight in these conditions. maybe we shouldn't have expected a sub-10, and de Grasse still has to wait for sub-10 clocking this year, but he may have got the win there. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure de Grasse took it, Steve. He's got a good record. He won here back in 2016 and 2017. Likes this track. Prescott much the taller, rocking from side to side, but de Grasse there, I think, gets it on the dip. Ironically, if Prescott had dipped with the same style, maybe a bit of a Colin Jackson dip, he'd have got it. Didn't get the best of starts, the Brit there, in lane 3. But de Grasse, well, we know he finishes strongly. He's the Olympic 200 metres champion, for goodness sake. He's always going to come strong that last 20 or 30. Well, maybe I say he's come strong. He's going to hold his form well. And he did, and he wins 10.05.
Sit.
Quite a long hold there and left in the blocks, I think, was Abikun in the orange, going very well at the moment is Simbine. Simbine leading, Prescott trying to come back at him. Is he going to get there? No. Simbine stays well clear, wins by a metre from Prescott, and I think Jimmy Vico might have taken third place in that yellow vest on the near side. The winning time, 10.02, into a slight headwind, minus 0.5. Steve, that would probably have been a sub-10 if he'd had a little bit of a tailwind behind him, but Simbine very quick out of the blocks. He's a great starter, this fella. Very, very consistent too. I like to call him the nearly man. He was 5th in Rio 2016, 5th in London 2017, then he won the Commonwealths in 2018, 4th in the World Championships in 2019, 4th in the Olympic Games last year. He's got so many great races behind him, but maybe, just maybe, this will be his summer.
Could be, Tim, could be. Still, I think chances for somebody. This was all done in the first 10-15 metres. Prescott had to get out with him. He didn't quite get on terms with him, and Simbine, I was impressed this time. Sometimes he doesn't finish off as well as you would like. If you're talking about him getting into the medals or getting close to medals, and maybe that's why it's been 5th and 4th. He can start, he can get out really well, and tonight though, he really drives all the way through. Prescott never got on terms with him, and there you see the result of that.
Great start from Brumel out into the transition phase now as Coleman's chasing him down, but here comes Bracey. Bracey, remember, came late in Eugene, but this time it's Brumel. Revenge for Brumel. Brumel gets it into a slight headwind, 9.95, the winning time. Just outside the meeting record held by Ronnie Baker. But Brumel, who had to settle for that bronze medal in Eugene, well, they say, Hannah, that revenge is a dish best served cold. There's no bad blood between these two. They're good teammates. They get on very well. But it's a reversal of the result in Eugene.
Here's Trayvon Bromell, got a brilliant start. He is a great starter, as is Christian Coleman. We know that from his 60-metre exploits. And Christian Coleman did manage to match his American compatriots in those early stages in the first 20 or 30 metres. And then Trayvon Bromell just seemed to lift his pace ever so slightly. But often at this stage in the last couple of years, Bromell's tightened up and athletes have come past him. But he seemed to be able to stay relaxed, stay positive, and just drive from that 80 metres to 100 metres. And Trayvon Bromell, in the end, getting a clear victory ahead of Marvin Bracey.